Alright. Hope we're all having a good day so far. If you're watching the VOD, you already know. Thank you so much as always. I really do appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. Alright, hold on. The game is starting. The game is starting. Bro, I do not want to play. I have to play DPS. Let's try Psylocke. Might as well. See, my lips are so chapped, but I feel like anytime I'm drinking something or having something with a straw,
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
like, the Vaseline never just stays on.
I sense great sadness in you.
I gotta put like very, very little.
From my world, with no way to return.
We will get you.
I will call these demons into two for what they've done.
What's up, Alma? Nico, what's up? Starry, Ghost Ups, Alligator, what's up? Why did you lie? Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought it was back in like 2010 when I always used to get buzz cuts. I just joined. I'm already in Doja Cat. W stream. W. Oh, whoa, that scared me. Wait, oh my God, where is he? Oh, he's right there. That was so scary. Oh, please tell me that dude died. Please tell me we got that one dude. Can I hit my shots? Your pants should be on fire right now. I'm sorry, that was funny. Your pants should be on fire right now. That's funny. That's really funny. Where's the... No! Let me do some damage. No! That's too many Loki clones. What's up, November? I thought you only play Cloak and Dagger and some Luna. The boy can aim? Really? I feel like my aim be off sometimes. I don't know. Wait, did we capture? Oh, with the points over here. This map is so huge. I need to learn this map. Like, genuinely need to learn this map. Because where even is the enemy team? I don't even see them. Where they at? Oh, now they're here. They are. What's up, Roxette? Hello, Heisenberg. What's up, EDT? Or ETD? What's up? What's up? Oh! Bro, this is why I hate Jeff. I'm just gonna ult. I might as well. Of course. I need to get out of here. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Wait. No. Spider-Man, stand still, please. Stand still to 45. Oh. Hold on. There we go. Let's see if we can get this Spidey at all. I don't think we can, but you know what? It's okay. We can try. Oh, there we go. I'll steal the health back too. Hello, everyone. I just got Lord Loki. I also have some good news to share. How we doing, everyone? How we doing? Thank you, ETD, for all the gifts. I appreciate that. Hold on. I do have to turn it down a little bit on my end. Oh, wait. Nah, you should have stayed over here. You should have stayed over here. Oh, never mind. I forgot the point moved. Did not realize the point literally moved. Forgot that's like the whole point of this game mode. My bad. No, I thought I can get him before. There we go. Thank you for all the gifts, ETD. I appreciate that. No, you're so low. I should solo ult you. I'm not gonna lie. I should really solo ult you. No! I was hoping I would live through that. That's so unfortunate. I was hoping I would live through that. Gosh damn, bro. Yeah, this is the new mode. This is the new mode. It's looking good? Thanks. I literally just did it like less than like an hour and a half ago. Thank you. Should I try this mode even if I'm bad at the game? Yes! This ain't even in comp yet. This is quick play. Just have your fun. Have your fun. I will say this game mode is kind of fun. It's just the map is so big. There's too many places to go. Okay, let's chill. Let's chill. Holy. People coming from freaking everywhere, bro. Back of the wall.
My hunt continues.
So.
The other team is ready to rumble.
I'm on the wrong app. Nargle's coming soon to Purple Lab. Okay. What's up, Freckleberry? How are you? How are you? How are you? How you feeling? How you doing? You know, like I said, it's just, I think this map is just big, and it's just gonna take everyone time to kind of learn the map and the layout and everything, so. But it's still a lot of fun. Hold on, I want to get this Spider-Man. Maybe not. Haha! Haha! And I didn't even think I was gonna get people with that. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. I'm surprised I even got people with that. There we go.
Just the way I like it.
Doing well, surviving this heat, man. It's 105 today, or it's 105 right now. 105 degrees. Hello? Like, why? Hey, why are we doing that? Hey, we didn't have to do that. We could have been normal and just, you know, stuck to a simple, I don't know, 70 degrees. Let's just be normal. Let's just be normal. Hashtag be normal challenge. Like, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, just let me hit my shots. There we go. Where everyone else at? Of course. There we go. It said you shaved your head. How is that possible when you're bald already? Bro, this is my wig. This is my wig. This is literally my wig, guys. I didn't know we were live and I was scrolling. W, I'm here. I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. What's up, Mello? How are you? Nah, we gotta get rid of this Jeff here. Ah, almost got the Jeff. No, you took my freaking health bag. That was kind of a dumb ult, but it's fine. No! Oh my gosh. Where do I go? Where do I go? I'm about to die right now. I didn't know where to go. I'm confused by this map. Me too. Me too. Me too. I have no idea how to do this map.
My hunt continues.
It's 75 and nice here. I wish. I literally went outside to go take out the trash and wanted to, like, you know, just jump off a building in Minecraft. You know, just a simple, you know, easy stuff. In Minecraft, of course, in Minecraft. Where's the Spidey? Oh. Gotta get the... Bro, I hate when Jeff does this. Hold on. I might be able to survive this if Jeff is dumb. No! Gosh dang, bro. It's 26 here. That's in Celsius. Yeah, I don't know. 26. That doesn't make sense to me. You're speaking England to me. I don't understand what that means. I don't speak British. How long will we be live for? Today's gonna be a very short stream. When I say very short, I quite literally mean very short. It will not be a long stream at all. Can this Spider-Man just stand still for me, please? I would greatly appreciate that. Like, just stand still. Oh, I thought he would get a kill. That was fun. That was fun. That was fun. I actually kind of enjoyed this game mode. I'm not gonna lie. I'm curious how it's gonna be in comp, in competitive, because that map is just so damn big, bruh. I just feel like there's gonna be so much chaos in comp. It'll just be like 10 times harder than it actually is. Anyways, happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. I'm having a really good day. I legit woke up, I bed rotted for a little bit, did my hair. I got work later tonight. And yeah, we're vibing. We're vibing. You don't speak British? What if we don't speak American-ish? I don't know. You gotta learn some Eagle Squaw or something. I don't know. Change your settings? I did, November. Thank you. I did. Thank you for reminding me. Wait, do you need something? We're good. They finally give you a shift. No, I picked up a shift. They're like, hey, do you want well, so let me tell y'all the story. So I'm not on my work schedule for the next 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And so I sent a message, well, before that, my work did let us know like a month ago. They were saying like, oh, we're coming into our slow season. So with that being said, you're most likely not going to get scheduled as much. And I was like, okay, yeah, I've been here for 3 years. I've been new this. I work at an escape room. And I was like, yeah, I've been new this. But I'm not getting put on the schedule like at all. Before, I was put on the schedule maybe like every other week or something like that. And I was like, okay, I understand. I'm part-time. They give priority to full-time workers, all that sort of stuff. Hello, Bambi. How are you? And I was like, okay, I get it. But I haven't been scheduled. I wasn't scheduled anytime last week. They're not scheduling me for the next 3 weeks. So then I sent a message in like my manager's chat. I was just like, hey, how y'all doing? And I was just like, hey, I just wanted to confirm if the schedule was correct. I noticed that I'm not on the schedule like at all. Just want to make sure that this is correct. And they were like, yeah, this is correct, just due to we're in a really slow season right now, this, that, and the other. So they just confirmed with me that the schedule was correct, but there was a shift that I could pick up today. So I was like, okay, I'll just pick up the shift then. So it all worked out. Also, we have something to talk about. I wasn't gonna talk about this strictly because I just felt like I just didn't want to be the person to spread drama. But since it's now being publicly talked about, I feel like I'm in a safe place to talk about what happened, I guess you could say yesterday or last night or this week. So take a seat, everybody, take a seat, because we have some things to go over. Everyone take a seat. I also would want to say, before I discuss any of this, that I hold no animosity or hatred or bad blood with any of the people that I'm about to discuss or talk about. I personally, for me, I remain very neutral on what I'm about to discuss. I feel like this topic has become very pick a side, and I personally just don't like to do that in most situations. I don't like to pick sides. I like to see it from like a broader view and perspective, and I try to see both sides. Uh, so, with all that being said, I'm sure you guys saw a TikTok from someone that we all know. Demolisher7, aka Demo, aka the Thing player that we played with the PGL. Very amazing tank, and very, very cool. And they posted this video a couple days ago.
PGL Redemption League is no longer happening. Dobby and Panu have
Hold on, can y'all hear it on the purple app?
And honestly, the postponed
I'm gonna restart it.
The PGL Redemption no longer happening. Dobby and Panu. The PGL Redemption League is no longer happening. Dobby and Panu have pulled the plug on it. And honestly, the postponed PGL experience has been terrible for me. I was told that they were very short-staffed and that if we wanted the losers bracket to happen, we had to do it ourselves. So me and I am Shibby took hours of our time to get 48 creators together, to get the brackets ready, to get all the tournament technical stuff pretty much done, only for it to be pulled under the rug over a person that nobody even knew was in the PGL at all. I even was apparently on the list to get removed from the PGL altogether, even though I was the person that, you know, this wouldn't have been happening if it wasn't for me. It's safe to assume that I feel terrible. I feel like I've been used. I did this all for free on top of getting a 70-man tourney together on Demon Slayer and doing the rematch of the century for the Future Foundation and You're Not Safe, as well as doing another project for a friend that I was getting paid for as well. As of now, I will no longer be associated with Panu or be doing any more PLG stuff. I feel like we've been treated terribly. We've been treated like a second option. And, you know, we did all the work for them, only for them to not do what they promised, which was just to show up and stream it. So this experience has been terrible. But yeah, that's it from me. As far as like updates, Redemption League will no longer be happening. A lot of the creators will be trying to do something for the winter. I won't like leak anything, but we're trying to aim for the winter for an event for us that is not associated with Panu or Dobby. It will be our own thing. So we hope that you guys will bear with us. The PGL Redemption.
So this was posted a day ago. And if you're confused, you're like, wait, why is there like low-key beef? You know what I mean? Like, why is there beef? Let me give some context for those of you who are not really caught up with everything. Last month, a streamer by the name of Panu, which I'm sure most of us know, very popular Marvel Rivals streamer, Overwatch streamer, hosts lots of tournaments. He was the host of the console versus PC tournament. Panu a month ago decided to host an event for smaller streamers called the PGL, Panu G League. And this event would consist of 48 smaller streamers coming all together to compete in a tournament. There was like little brackets, it was broken up, and I got to be a part of it. I got accepted into the PGL, which was very exciting, lots of fun. I was put on to a team with Demolisher7, who just spoke. I was put on a team with Off-Brand, Coach Gap, and Alpheus and EG. And during the tournament, in the first bracket, it was a best of one game. And if you won that best of one game, you get to move on to the second bracket. But if you lost, you were just out of the tournament. There was no losers tournament or anything sort of that. You were just out. And that was because of time. There wasn't really a lot of time to do a losers bracket. So that's that context. We ended up losing and we were out of the tournament within the first 20 minutes of us playing. But Panu had mentioned during this tournament that he was thinking about doing a redemption tournament where they would bring back everybody who lost during the PGL and bring them back for a second tournament. Because Panu did feel bad that it was a best of one. He wanted to create something better where it was a longer format and people had more of a chance to play. So, this is where we can kind of get into what Demo was saying. Basically, what had happened was that Panu had let, well, we were informed, and when I say we, I'm talking about everyone that was involved in the original PGL. We were informed that Panu and Apex Dobby did not have the time or the resources to put on or continue the redemption tournament. But if we still wanted it to happen, we could still go through with this tournament, but we have to put in all the work for it. So that means you have to find the people, you have to find the, como se dice, casters. You need to break down the brackets, you need to get the date, you need to get the time, all of that sort of stuff. And so, Demolisher 7 and Shibby took lead. They took, as well as some of Panu and Apex Dobby's mods. They took lead on forming the redemption tournament, and I would say the overall promise was that if all of the work was done, Panu and Apex Dobby would show up and they would be able to host it. They wouldn't necessarily have the time to put in the work to develop everything, but they were still willing to host it. So, Demo and Shibby agreed. They start putting in all this work. There was a Discord made, and the Discord had everyone involved. It had all the information, and this, that, and the other. And here is where I can kind of get into some context that Demo hasn't spoken about yet. So one day, I was out and about. I wasn't on my phone for like a couple hours, and I checked my phone and I noticed that there was an announcement made in the PGL Redemption Discord. There was an announcement made by Shibby saying, oh, actually, wait, no, rewind, wait, no, I'm sorry, my bad, rewind, my bad. There's some more information I have to give before I get into that, sorry. I would say a few days ago, we got an announcement in the Discord by Apex Dobby. And when I say the Discord, I'm talking about the PGL Redemption Discord. We get an announcement, and overall, this announcement said that Panu and Apex Dobby were pulling out of the tournament. They were no longer going to be involved. They didn't want their name on it. They were no longer going to host. But if we still wanted to go through with this tournament, we could. They were just no longer going to be involved. And this came very out of the blue. Literally, this was like a week and a half before the tournament. So the tournament is technically supposed to be on the 31st. I shouldn't say a week and a half. This was like 2 weeks ago. Sorry, not 2 weeks ago. This was 2 weeks before the tournament. The tournament's in a week. This was 2 weeks before the tournament. And this came out of the blue, and I was like, huh? Like, what happened? How did we all of a sudden go from we're asking people if they're free, do people have the days off, and then a couple days later it was like, oh, matter of fact, we're pulling out of the tournament. Whoa, what happened? And I just would say it wasn't explained the best. So Apex Dobby sends out the announcement, and he signs it, Panu and Apex Dobby, saying this was a message from both of them. And this is where everyone kind of like starts freaking out and kind of gets confused. Because we're like, whoa, 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 like what just happened? I thought we were chilling. I thought we were cool. And so I think a day later, maybe a day, maybe a couple days, I can't really remember that well, but I was out and about. I was out and about, I'm chilling, I'm off my phone, and I start like getting messages blown up on my phone. I was like, what's happening? And there's an announcement in the Discord from Shibby, who was the caster of the event. And Shibby says he can no longer be a part of it. What? I'm like, whoa. Now Panu and Dobby can't be a part of it. Now our casters can't be a part of it. It was so confusing. And mind you, I just see the notification. So I don't see the full message. I just see the notification on my phone briefly saying that like Shibby wasn't going to be a part of it. I click on the notification and nothing pops up. And I'm like, oh, weird. Maybe my phone is bugged. I close the app, I reopen it, and I try to go into the Discord server, and I realize the whole Discord server for the Redemption League was deleted. Deleted? What happened? Like a whole month, I would say, of work, of getting the people for teams, sending out information, making brackets, all that sort of stuff that was in this Discord, gone, deleted. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And so then I get sent another Discord made by Demo, basically just trying to get another Discord going of everyone that was originally in the Redemption League. And so now we're all like freaking out. We're like, what's happening? What's going on? Why was the server just deleted? Like true like chaos ensued. True chaos ensued. And obviously people are pissed. People are saying some things that I'm sure they probably regret. And it just like was kind of harsh. Now, from someone who has grown up on the internet, I have learned, do not express your opinion on the internet. Oh my goodness, guys, if you did not grow up on the internet, that is the one thing you should know. Do not express your opinion on the internet, because the internet lasts forever and your stuff can be taken out of context. So best believe I kept my mouth shut. I kept my mouth shut. I didn't speak anything. I had some feelings, you know what I mean? I had some feelings, I had some things to say, but I kept that issue to myself. I don't care. I'll text my own self just to try to get my feelings out, but I kept my feelings to myself because I already knew this was gonna go downhill and it was gonna be bad. So when this new Discord was created by Demo, everyone is kind of like ranting, everyone is really confused, nobody understands what's going on. And people are upset, reasonably, because why would a Discord just be suddenly deleted that had everybody in it, had all the information? We weren't given time to maybe move to a different Discord, this, that, and the other. And everyone's just kind of ranting, everyone's really upset. Things are being said, this, that, and the other. And I'm kind of in the back like, ooh, the cheese man. Ooh, the cheese man on this. Ooh, the cheese man on this. And while we're in this new Discord, all of a sudden, we see a name join the Discord that we do not recognize. And this person, let's call him Bob, because I don't know this person. Let's call this dude Bob. Bob starts kind of, I would say, lightly attacking Demo. Like, being just very against what Demo was, like, ranting about. Because, of course, Demo was upset. They had spent a lot of time organizing the Redemption League and this, that, and the other. And so obviously she's upset and she's ranting, but then Bob comes into the Discord and was like, well, why don't you just this? well, why don't you just appreciate what you have? Well, like, is Purdue even at fault? Because they're trying to... Just being like an absolute troll. Truly just a troll to demo. And then the dude starts spitting slurs. When I say slurs, I'm talking about Marvel Rival slurs. I'm talking hard R. I'm talking death threats. In the Discord, in this Discord that has like 15 other people in it. And I was like, whoa! Whoa! What's going on? What's going on? And then moments later, another person joins that we do not recognize and starts doing the same thing. Wait, no, not that. My bad. And starts doing the same thing. Slurs, death threats, the demo. And so I'm like, wait, what's going on? And so, now everyone's like, what is going on? Like, we just don't understand. And this is just so confusing because there's just so many like parts to this story. Okay, let's rewind a little bit. So just remember that. Let's rewind. When Panu was creating the original PGL, he set up a channel in Discord in his own server to host the PGL because all of his mods were already there. It was just easier that way. So pretty much, everything was handled within Panu's Discord in a separate channel that was like private, that only PGL members had access to in Panu's server. So in the new server where all the death threats and slurs are being thrown around, everybody starts going to Panu's server now, going into that private channel, and now we're all kind of freaking out. We're all like, how did someone get access to the other server? The invite link was only sent in Panu's server, so it has to be someone from Panu's server. And so now people are like accusing each other. People are pointing fingers. People are trying to investigate. People are asking questions. People are freaking out. It was just insane. It was true chaos. You know that one meme of SpongeBob where we zoom into SpongeBob's brain? It's a bunch of mini SpongeBobs like throwing paper, fire everywhere. It truly was that. It was bad. And like I said, it was not handled properly and not professionally at all. And so overall, Quad, who is another streamer, a very popular streamer who was helping Panu, I would say, put on this event in a variety of different ways. He ends up stepping in and says like, hey, I'm going to handle this. I'm going to find this person, this, that, and the other. And this is where we move on to last night, where Panu makes a video. Here's Panu's video.
First of all, the PGL Part 2 is still happening. Skip to here if you're employed. Here's the whole situation from the beginning. The PGL was a place for small and upcoming creators to play in one of my events. The event ended and we had plans to make another version with creators who were eliminated in round 1. Let's call this PGL Part 2. At this point, I had a lot of other events coming up, so I told everybody involved that I had to be hands-off and didn't really have the time to set up the event, but was still willing to host and promote the event. I'm Shibby and Demolisher were taking the lead, and I gave them one of my 2 admins and 2 of my mods. Dobby also took a lead in helping with this event. My mods put a lot of effort into the creation of this tournament. They created the Discord server, spreadsheets, helped with rosters and invites for the event, and these mods felt like it was taking too much of their time. Over the course of a few weeks, I was told that there was drama within the PGL, creators fighting, and issues of that nature. My mods came to me with these issues.
Now, mind you, that part was nothing that I discussed about today. There was some other smaller things where some of the participants in the PGL were getting into arguments. Some participants in the PGL were like not properly communicating. And so those were some other smaller things that were just unfortunately happening.
I told them to hang on and do their best. As more time passed, I heard about more dramas happening in the PGL. My mods also told me it was taking up all of their time, and they wouldn't be able to help me out on some of the larger events I was planning. In the same call, I was also informed that one of my mods was sexually harassed by a PGL2 member. For me, this was the last straw, so I made the decision to step away from the event. And yesterday, Demolisher made a video. I got no DMs, no messages, no contact before Demolisher made this video. Here's my perspective on her main claims. Firstly, the event was canceled because of a single person. This is just not true. There were several complaints from my mods leading up to our final decision. They were not only taking on way more work than they had anticipated, but they also showed me all of these dramas between PGL members. A lot of these dramas largely involving Demolisher herself. Claim number 2, we deleted the Discord server to pull the plug on the event. This is also not true. My own mod made that server from scratch. They were informed that Demolisher made a new server and people were moving to that. The mod wasn't told to delete the server, but they just saw it as obsolete and got rid of it after learning that there was a new server.
I'm gonna pause right there. I'm gonna pause. So, remember when I talked about how the the PGL Redemption server was deleted? So, I found out that when Shibby announced that he was no longer gonna be a part of the Redemption League, Demo had sent a message saying that she will create a new Discord server. Now, I didn't see these messages. This is simply what I was told. So keep in mind, this is just something that I was told because I just didn't see these messages in real time. I was told that we were going to be given 24, when I say we, I mean PGL participants, we were going to be given 24 hours before the server was deleted. But that didn't happen because 3 hours later after that announcement, the server was deleted. So remember when I was scrolling on my phone, I was trying to figure out why the server was deleted? Yeah, all that happened within 3 hours. We weren't given 24 hours to make a new Discord, this, that, and the other. I'm just filling in, and the reason why I paused is because I'm just filling in some context. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some context that Demo left out. There's some context that Panu left out. So I'm filling in some context of what I know. So, also, I was told that this new server that Demo was creating was not created before the server was deleted. I think regardless, if Demo did create a new server before the PGL Redemption server was deleted, why were we only given 3 hours to move into the new server and then you just deleted everything? 3 hours is not enough time. It is not enough time for people to actually see the message. It is not enough time for people to actually migrate to the new Discord, this, that, and the other. Okay, let's continue.
Hours of work going to waste. Now, I know Demo and Shibby probably put a lot of work into this event, but it seems that Demo is severely downplaying the amount of work my mods were putting into the event. This is not really to invalidate their work, but I can't allow my mods' work to be completely ignored. Ultimately, there was a big lack of communication, which is partly my fault. I made the incorrect assumption that things could be handled without my oversight. I've been trying my best to keep up with the work I've made for myself and bring you all something fun to watch. Unfortunately, handing off the work to people who weren't myself wasn't really in the best interest of anyone. Following the video, Demolisher came to my Discord and started a conversation about the situation. And now this is where things get a little crazy. I received screenshots of someone on a burner account spamming slurs in the new PGL Discord server. Demo then came to my Discord and implied that it was one of my mods on said burner account. Then so
this is when the chaos ensued. Remember how I told you that someone came into the new Discord, someone started sending death threats and slurs to Demo, and then this is where we went back to Panu's server. We go back to Panu's server, people are accusing each other, chaos is ensuing.
Case of perfection, Quad began investigating to see if he could find out who was responsible. During this time, another PGL member sent a screenshot of a confession from the burner, explaining that they were working with a creator to frame me and my mod.
So, what's insane is that Bob, the person that was sending all the slurs and the death threats, ends up sending a message to, I'm assuming, either Panu, Quad, or one of Panu's mods. And this message says that Bob was working with Demo to basically to make it seem like Demo was receiving slurs and death threats, even though Demo and Bob were working together. Now, keep in mind, there really isn't any validity to this. Like, to be honest, this person could truly just be lying. You know what I mean? Because that just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? This person could be lying, saying that they were in fact working with Demo the whole entire time and were just trying to, you know, I don't know. For me, I think this was really unnecessary for Panu to put into his video, because to me, this could just be a lie. You know what I mean? There's no validity to this, but He put it in, and this is what it is.
On team. Now at this point, things are just getting out of hand. To find out who invited this burner account to the new Discord, Guana asked Demo for admin for around 15 minutes until he received it. By then, the invite link that the burner account used had been scrubbed, leaving no way to further investigate. This scrubbing of the invite link was done manually. Now, because we don't have concrete evidence about who is responsible for this burner account...
Now, context for that. So, when we were trying to figure out who invited this dude to the new server, because the invite link was only sent either individually or... it was sent individually and it was sent in Panu's Discord in the private server. And so when we were trying to figure out who Bob was, Demo was trying to figure out which invite link did Bob join through. We're trying to figure out which invite link did Bob join through. And so Demo says that she ended up deleting one of the invites because that's where Bob was joining the Discord. So then Demo ends up deleting that invite link. Remember, I'm just giving y'all context because, like I said, there was some context left out from Panu and there's some context left out from Demo. So I'm just filling in some small pieces, okay? Filling in some small pieces.
I won't make any claims.
Oh, hello, Shibby. Welcome on in. Yeah, so Bob was joining on back. More context. So when Bob had joined the server and was, you know, like using the slurs and the death threats, of course we were banning him, but he kept joining back in. Oh, hello, Levin, too. I'm sorry. Hi, Levin. How are both of you? I'm sorry. I'm very forgetful, so I just want to keep going before I forget. Bob kept joining back into the server, even though we were banning him from it. So Demo, of course, was trying to figure out which invite link do I have to delete. That way, Bob doesn't continue joining back in. Just giving y'all some context. Let's continue in the video.
Or point any blame. The main point of sharing this is to let you all know my mods are not responsible for this burner account. PGL Part 2 is still happening. There were some mistakes with communication, but my team and I are willing to work with the other PGL creators. Because of behavioral issues before and after her video, Demolisher will no longer be a part of this event. When Dobby and I removed ourselves, we did not pull the plug on the event or cancel it. We left Shibby in charge in our absence as we wanted the event to continue. When Shibby left, he also shared the same sentiment that the event could and should go on without him. It was not until Demolisher's video that the event being canceled was stated. Ultimately, I'll bear some responsibility here. It was a mistake to lend off all this work to people I haven't worked with in the past. I'll also take accountability for my availability. It seems that I've bit off more than I can chew. I've missed birthdays, anniversaries, events to try and put together some of these events for the community. Unfortunately, I may have just signed up for more than I can handle. At the end of the day, I'm trying to create some events for you guys to watch. And frankly, it's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. In the future, we're going to buff up our vetting process, have hopefully more mods to help out, and try to create events a little more spaced out so we have the time to create something quality for you to watch. First of all, the PGL Part 2.
So that was the video that Panu dropped 18 hours ago. And there's just like, oh my goodness, this is just like so crazy. Like, why is this happening? And so, ain't no way we're doing a photo shoot right now. Weston, no.
Hold up.
Not.
Pause.
Let's just wait a second while this goes through.
Pause.
Weston, I should ban you for that. That's crazy. You did not just redeem photo shoot on the purple app. That's jail. You're going to the divine ditch. That's crazy. We're talking about death threats and slur. You're like, photo shoot! Bam. Anyway. Cut the cameras. No, actually. And so, I think overall, from everything that has happened, I'm sure you might be wondering, Divine, what is your opinion on this? Are you on Demo side? Are you on Panu's side? Who you win? Like I said from the beginning, I am someone that...
Hold up. Pause.
Y'all can't be real. Y'all can't be real. I hate y'all so much. Y'all are actually not real. Y'all are actually not real. Stop! Y'all are not real. Y'all are not real.
Hold up.
I hate y'all now.
Pause.
I hate y'all. Y'all are something else. I hate y'all. No, I disabled everything. Yo, no, I disabled everything. No song requests, no stretches, no hydrates, no nothing. Y'all get nothing now. And I'm doing deflation. All these prices going up tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, how would you think before you speak, right? Think before you speak. Anyway. You might be asking, Divine, Divine, what is your opinion on this? Because you were involved in the PGL, you were on a team with Demo. I'm sure you saw some insight that we didn't see, and everything that you might be wondering is true. Like I said before I even started talking about this, I am someone that likes to see both sides of an issue, regardless if I agree with that side or not. I love to see both sides. And I think overall, something that I saw from this quote unquote drama is that I think there were a lot of mistakes done on both halves. And when I say both halves, I'm talking Demo and I'm talking Panu. I think there were a lot of mistakes made. I'm trying to choose my words carefully. I also think there were a lot of unfair things said about each other as well. I think there were a lot of unfair things said about Demo, and I think there's a lot of unfair things said about Panu. Because, some context, when Demo had released her video on TikTok stating that she was very disappointed in the PGL and was no longer going to be a part of it, there were a lot of people in her comments kind of bashing Panu. Now, it's TikTok. I feel like with anything, that's gonna happen. Like if I told y'all today that like I hate driving on the freeway, all of you are gonna be like, I hate driving on the freeway too. Like there's gonna be people like that who are gonna relate. So obviously when Demo dropped her video, there was a lot of people in her comments being like, bro, I always knew this about Panu. Panu looks sus. I had a feeling about this about Panu. This, that, and the other Panu. And there were some other comments about Panu that I would say were kind of out of pocket. But they were not deleted. And when this happened, a lot of people in the Discord, in Panu's Discord, were kind of bashing Demo and kind of were saying like, you need to delete this video. You need to delete your comments. You need to do this. You need to do this. This is not fair. You're ruining Panu's reputation. This, that, and the other. You. And I, like I said, I like to see both sides. I was putting myself in Demo's shoes, and I was like, damn, if I was Demo right now, I feel like I'm getting jumped. Like, why is everybody jumping me, bruh? I'm simply expressing my opinion. Now, mind you, there were a couple things about that video that probably shouldn't have been said. There were some comments on that video that probably should have been deleted, but they weren't. And so I can understand why people were like, you didn't delete the video, you need to disable comments, because yeah. But on the other hand, it's like, well, Demo, she's free to speak her mind. Like, that's her. Like, she can do whatever she wants with her TikTok. You know what I mean? And so Demo ended up disabling the comments, which unfortunately is kind of backlashing on her, because if you take a look at some of Panu's comments, the #1 liked comment on Panu's TikTok is Demolisher disabled their comments on the video addressing this. And they put a photo of like that dog or like that monkey where he's like this. And so now people are now like, why did she delete the comments? Why did she disable comments? Well, she was told and jumped by like 50 people to tell her to disable it. And so now it's kind of like backlashing on her. And another thing that Panu had addressed in this video, saying that like some of his mods were being sexually harassed, and in the screenshots that he shows during that, it has Demo's name in it. But then Panu ends up putting a comment saying a separate creator was responsible for the SH. I probably shouldn't say that word on stream because I can get it taken down. But a separate creator was responsible for SH against my mod, not Demo. They have been removed. But it's like, then why did you put Demo's name on the screen when you talked about SH? You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's kind of messed up. You know what I mean? And then now you're addressing it later in the comments being like, oh, it actually wasn't Demo, it was someone else. What? You know what I mean? Now, with all that being said, it sounds like I'm bashing Panu. No, I'm not bashing Panu. I'm just simply noticing those small things, because I can say some things about demo. I will say there were some things in the Discord that did happen that I got to witness that I think demo could have handled differently. I think one thing that I had expressed to demo and it had expressed to a lot of different people was that when you are typing, you need to be careful of tone. Oh my goodness, guys. If you do not know that already, please take a class with me. I will teach you everything. Get a class on tone, because tone is completely left out when you text. How do we not know that? Sorry, let me chill. Tone is so left out. And so, without giving too much away, there was an argument that broke out between Demo and another creator that was a part of the PGL. And I will say, Demo's tone came off very aggressive, came off very, you know, not nice. And I'm not implying... Alpheus, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much, Alpheus. I'm sorry, I'm talking about something serious, but I appreciate the raid so much on Purple App. Thank you. I'm not trying to say that Demo's intentions were negative, that Demo's intentions were harmful, that Demo's intentions were aggressive. What I am saying is that the tone of some of the messages of Demo came off as very aggressive. And I had sent a message basically just stating like, hey, let's all be careful of our tone. Please know that when we are reading messages, that we have no idea what your intentions are behind that message. And sometimes we can read your messages in a completely different way, especially when you're not using like exclamation points, we're not using emojis or anything that can give any sort of indication about your tone of that message. We have no idea. And so we can just read it how it may seem. And so I kind of just sent like a general message being like, hey guys, be careful what we type, be careful of tone, read your message before you sent it. You know what I mean? Like think before you speak, you know, sort of thing. And yeah. Like I said, I think there were just many mistakes on both halves. I think Demo could have handled their tone on messages differently. I think Panu needs to do better at communicating different things. I think one thing that I was a little upset during the PGL redemption is that whenever there were big announcements made, they were never coming from Panu. It always came from someone else. For example, when it was announced that Apex Dobby and Panu were pulling out of the PGL redemption, the message was sent by Apex Dobby. In my head, I'm like, why is it sent by Apex Dobby and not Panu himself, where his name is literally in the title? PGL, Redemption, Panu G League, Redemption. And that was, and like I said, I understand that people are busy. I understand that people have outside work. So I totally understand when you just don't have time and you have a team that can handle certain things. But on the other hand, I also feel that sometimes when it comes to really big announcements like that, aka pulling out of the Panu G League, the event that you had, that message should come from you, especially since your name is in it. You know what I mean? That was just one thing I was a little upset about. But like I said, I totally understand when you have a team that could do that for you, or you're busy and you're dealing with other work issues, life issues, and issues is not the correct word. You guys understand what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah, I just think there was just some mistakes on both ends. And like I said from the beginning, I hold no bad blood or no animosity towards anyone. Anyone. I still have so much love for both Panu and Demo and anyone in the PGL. I just wanted to put in my 2 cents, fill in context that I know of, and all that sort of stuff. Panu wanted to be hands off with the redemption. That's why he wasn't making any announcement, and that's so fair. I just think if your name is gonna be in the title, if your name is gonna be in the title of such a big event and you are planning to quote unquote pull out of the event, that message should come from you. You know what I mean? I don't know. But like I said, I hold all sort of love. We all make mistakes. We all mess up. Sometimes we don't really think clearly, and we're gonna make mistakes and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, gonna drop my PGL documentary so Divine can review it on stream. So yeah, I think the overall mistake that was made. Is everyone here from the PGL? Sorry. Bro, everybody's here. Did we all just like send my TikTok to the Discord or something? Sorry, LMAO. I've like Izu's here, Shibi's here, Malice here, KPX Chris is here. Everyone's here. Alpheus is here. Damn. Oh, I was on the For You page? Hey! TikTok likes me. Sorry. Getting back into it. Whoa! Sorry, wrong button. I think the overall mistake was the lack of communication. If there is something that we can learn from this whole entire thing, it is communication, y'all. Holy, you have no idea how much communication can save you from hours of drama. Woo! Like, you have no idea. I think if Demo had just clearly communicated her feelings with different people, this could have been avoided. If Panu clearly communicated some things that were directed by him, this could have been avoided. So overall, let's all have better communication. This is a learning lesson for everyone. I'm a motivational speaker now. Guys, in your life, when you feel like everything is going against you, when you feel like your life is a rain cloud, you need to get back up. You need to have clear communication, y'all. Clear communication. Let me stop. I should not be joking about this. Anyway, just keep this stuff offline. Yeah, I think things just need to be handled privately. I think things need to be clearly communicated, and watch your tone. Watch your tone. So yeah, just clearly communicate. Watch your tone, and like. Let's just all be one happy family. That one girl at the end of the movie where it's like, in that, or what y'all know what I'm talking about? Where it's like it's a movie about a teen girl and she's like, and that was my life. Shut up, bro. Shut up. Anyway. So, yeah. I don't want peace. I want problems. So yeah, like I said, Panu said the G League redemption is still happening. I'm sure there probably isn't going to be one after this simply because of what happened, which is kind of unfortunate. And like I said, I don't know. This is just me thinking out loud. So yeah, Marking Quad, posted, wait, someone said check out a new video. What's the new video? You said who? We said Civil? Is that who we said? I did not spell that correctly.
Life of the Marvel Rivals players.
Oh, Quad posted a video? Oh my god. So much is happening. Well, now let's watch this because I haven't freaking watched this. God damn, bro. I haven't watched this either. Who's this? Oh yeah, this is Quad.
Hello, everyone. Puppeteer of Autism here. You just played fully in your ass, didn't you? Psycho, I need you to give more context to everything you just showed.
And told my chat after I finished playing to stop spamming.
Your mods are out here saying, cash at me $20 and I'll stop spamming. Here's your mod doing it for like 3 minutes straight. And here's another person from you. Oh, here's proof that this is your mod. Phoenix Ye saying, send the soldiers massa. Nice.
My Discord members saying slurs which they can be claimed
Your mod has to say the hard R 662 times to reclaim it.
Oh,
Your mod has to say the R slur 280. What are you reclaiming?
they were also anti-Semitic.
Obviously, the person here is joking.
Hey, buddy, you saw the Phoenix Yay? That's your mod. That's your mod. That's not just some person. That's the person that represents you. I really like that you said that person. That's really funny.
He specifically said to a member of his community to dox someone, not once, but twice.
Shitty pitch, I knocked it out of the park. Here's Panu's full statement. He was talking about doxing racist. And the first one is a response to cheating. Like, oh my God, I just got cheated on. I can retaliate in any way I want. That's clearly.
Watch Seisman first. I don't even know what this is. I thought we were talking about the Panu G League thing. Who is this person? Who is this? What? Y'all, these mods are our cousins. Oh, it's more streamer drama. Oh, guys, I thought we were talking. I thought this was part of the G League. That's why I was so confused. I was like, bro, there's another one. Not another one. Another one. Sorry, let me just shut up. Okay, wait. Like I said, if you're ever involved, if you are ever involved in any sort of drama, if you are ever involved in any sort of issue, problem, any of that, just have clear communication. Yes. Is it gonna be fair? No. Life isn't fair. But just do your best to clearly communicate everything that you have to say to whoever you gotta say it to. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Watch Psycho's video. Who's Psycho, guys? I don't know who Psycho is. Who's Psycho? Wait. Oh! Wait, I know who this is. Uh-oh. Psycho's the one who won the tournament. Oh. 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 Oh.
I'm here to expose the hypocrisy of creators like Apex Dubai, Canoe, Lucky Zits, Mark Easy, and Quad. Hi, my name is Psycho, and many of you know me by videos like this.
You have big coke sniffing shotgun barrel nostril.
This is my horrible experience with the PGL tournament. Instead of when I applied for the tournament and was immediately accepted and given a golden buzzer 6 seconds into the video from Panu.
And you still shoot.
Golden buzzer. Instant golden buzzer.
During the tournament, Panu encouraged and enjoyed the things that I was saying during the tournament. Explained how I was the funniest person there and how my energy was never seen before.
No, can't even beat the flight steps, so they not gonna beat us. It's no shade.
Okay.
I will say Psycho is very funny. Should I not say that? Well, I probably shouldn't say that, right? I like some of their TikToks, sorry.
Little banter, a little trash talk, something you love to hear.
While playing in the tournament, I was told that my chat was spamming by Panu and his mods. Although I didn't see any type of spamming with my own eyes during the tournament, I trusted Panu and his mods and told my chat after I finished playing to stop spamming. As a result of the supposed spamming, members of my chat were chat banned in Panu's chats. During the tournament, and when the tournament ended, many shady comments were said about me and my team by Panu's mods and others, and they were not reprimanded, even though negativity was not allowed. That's odd. On the call, he explained how my
She
chat...
loves slaying slurs, though? Guys, I take back my statement. Shit, let me pull out my ukulele. Damn! JK.
was supposedly spamming and
If you know, you know. If you know the ukulele story, you know. Anyway.
Comments were said about me and my team by Panu's mods and others, and they were not reprimanded, even though negativity was not allowed. That's odd. On the call, he explained how my chat was supposedly spamming and saying slurs in Panu's Twitch chat. I told him that they will be reprimanded once I find out who they are. I asked him if he has screenshots of this. He sent me the screenshots. After he sent the screenshots, he said moving forward, all things are good as long as they are reprimanded. I said, okay, great. Call ended. After reviewing the screenshots, I realized that there was not one slur that was said in Panu's Twitch chat. There wasn't even a single screenshot of one of my members in Panu's Twitch chat that he sent. They were all from my stream. Realizing this, I didn't want to say anything to cause drama. So I let it go, considering he said all things are good, right? Weeks go by, and I get a message from Panu on August 5th. I didn't see it until 2 days later, but I responded saying this. We spoke on the phone at 5:11 p.m. EST, August 10th. Panu said, hello, Psycho. I said, hi, to which he immediately responded saying, you are removed from the tournament. I stare at the wall in confusion. What? Question mark? Me and Apex Dubai already resolved this, and along with my
Sorry.
mods resolving the...
Sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. Guys, I'm not laughing. Guys, I'm not laughing. When did I ever laugh? When did I ever laugh?
supposed spamming with your mods in your own Twitch chat. He said it doesn't matter. He is more worried about his sponsors and his money being affected. I reassured him over 1,000 times, letting him know that he has nothing to worry about. My chat will be behaving during this tournament from the supposed spamming. He said that he had more screenshots of my chat spamming and saying slurs in his chat. I said, can you please send them? He said, okay, and I will talk to you later. He sent me over 50 screenshots of my Twitch chat telling each other not to spam when they went to Panu's chat. He also sent me screenshots of my own mods trying to stop the supposed spamming that was occurring in Panu's Twitch chat. He also sent me screenshots of my Discord members saying slurs which they can reclaim to prove a point, I'm guessing. I don't understand what that was for. Oh, and this is the spam they were referring to. They being
Okay.
Panu and his mods. After he sent the screenshot, I asked him if we can have a mod meeting to resolve this issue. He said yes. The next day, he sent me a long paragraph about how he saw a member of my community say they were going to dox him and how him and his team now feel unsafe. He then proceeded to say that he can no longer offer me a spot in any up-and-coming events, thus removing me from the tournament. I was a bit confused on how he even got that screenshot considering he is not a member of my server, which means that somebody from his server came into my server to report back to him, along with all of the other screenshots that were sent. Obviously, the person here is joking. I then proceeded to go into Panu's server and search up the word dox, and to my surprise, he specifically said to a member of his community to dox someone, not once, but twice. Yeah, I proceeded to tell him I understand his concern and how the person who jokingly said to dox you was jailed and timed out in my server. However, you have attempted to use someone else saying they were going to dox you as a way to remove me from the tournament when you yourself have encouraged your viewer to dox their partner. At this point, I was noticing the hypocrisy, but I still wanted to resolve this by having a mod meeting.
Bro, we just talked about this! We just talked about this! We just talked about this.
Would you really go ahead and go ahead? And would you go ahead and go ahead? And...
Think before you speak. Think before you speak. Anyway.
Instead of acknowledging his hypocrisy, he states that he will have to decline the meeting, explaining how him and his team still feel unsafe. What's confusing here is that he is a big influential content creator with over 20k followers on Twitch, 2k members in his server, and 100k followers on TikTok, yet he encourages doxing and claims he has made mistakes of his own and doesn't feel comfortable maintaining a working relationship with communities threatening him. I then said, can I ask who feels scared in a secure meeting setting when you have said the same exact thing towards others? He said I cannot share specifically. That's weird. At this point, he was blatantly ignoring all the hypocrisy that I was trying to tell him about. I asked if he was completely positive that he would not like to have a mod meeting. I had proof of Panu and his mods doing the same thing I'm being shamed for, even though I have not done any of the things that he is trying to shame me for. Doxing and slurs, which the slurs I can reclaim. Am I not black? Am I not a part of the LGBTQ? One of his mods, however, has said the R-slur and has publicly supported Trump. I also have folders and folders of people in his tournaments, along with moderators being problematic, hypocritical, and doing things that he is blacklisting me for. It felt discriminatory as a queer person of color on me and my team's end, and we have been trying our hardest to be polite and assertive to Panu. However, me, my staff, and members of the people on my team, and members of my overall community feel discriminated against. It feels he was trying to push this under the rug, and I still wanted to just calmly resolve this issue instead of doing a cat and mouse chase for the chance to defend my side of the story. One of my team members named Kayla also felt that she was discriminated against and felt like she was mistreated unfairly. When her chat decided to go into Panu's chat, they were also timed out or banned from Panu's chat just for simply supporting Kayla. He claims it's not discriminatory because of the dox threats, and now apparently threats which he couldn't provide proof of at all. He claims that he has a large team to help with moderation, but only pays 2 people to moderate his Twitch, Discord, and TikTok? 2 people? With all of those followers? Okay. I responded saying, since the drama has gotten to be a lot, we would like to inform you that we have evidence against Panu and that we will have to soon go public with to defend ourselves from the negativity. I'm not one to go public, but Panu not seeing how large of an issue this behavior has become is a major problem and is harmful. I would like to also inform you all that I was supposed to receive payment for jumping off the map during the tournament, which my team members have gotten today. But when I messaged Quad about it 2 days ago, I have yet to get any payment or a response. I will also be posting the link and the evidence that I have and making it public against Mark DZ, Apex Dubai, Quad, Panu, and Lucky Zits. You will find that in my Discord, on my Instagram, on my Twitter, in the comments down below, and on my bio on TikTok. He explained that Quad offered cash prizes for certain feats, if that's what I was waiting for. Quad made an announcement about this in a PGL channel only after I said in my Discord how I did not get paid along with my team. Don't y'all find that weird? How the moment I said something about not receiving payment, he immediately made an announcement about it? He claims the doxing screenshot was out of context, to which he fell right into my trap. That sounded so anime ill. But it's true. How can you encourage doxing twice, but backtrack when someone who isn't me jokingly says they are going to dox you? How are you going to play the victim card and attempt to cover your tracks by not allowing Lucky Zit to be in the tournament due to him doxing others?
We're gonna get your info. We're gonna get you gone from that college. You're about to lose your job. Yo, we're about to find the ID. We're about to find everything. I will pay a ban. 1.1. 1.1. I swear to God. It's over.
It's saying that Mercy mains deserve to be and tortured, but he is still VIP in your server and plays with your best friend Mark DZ? How are you going to remove me from the tournament by providing me screenshots of me saying the N-word in my own Discord server as a black person when your friend Mark DZ does the same in his server and he is also toxic in his own games?
Yeah, because you're all dead. What is your point? You're dead again, and the match just started. What? No, I really don't.
I don't know which black person said the N-word, but they said it during a tournament you hosted. Is that not a slur? Aren't you trying to remove me from the tournament due to my members saying a slur that they can reclaim in my own Twitch channel? Are you going to remove the person that said a slur on your stream too from the tournament? Yes or no? What's funny about this is that the people who you sent to come into my server to get quote-unquote information and dirt off of me in order to use against me. So if I did come out and say something about this, you would try to release that dirt. Those same people came to my mods and me, warning me about the things that you were saying in your VCs about me and how there's a bounty board with people who join your server who are affiliated with me. That's very obsessive. I'm here to expose.
I start crying. I'm gonna be so real. Holy, oh my god. Oh damn. Here's one thing. Here's one thing I'll say. Your community is often, quote that, often, not all the time, often a reflection of yourself. That's why I try to do my best. I try to do my best to clearly communicate to my community, y'all, of what I kind of like expect out of y'all. And I'm not trying to be like a father. I'm not trying to be like, son, you better clean your room. You better learn for your blah, 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 blah. No, but like, your community is a reflection of yourself, and if you don't keep your community in check, like, that kind of reflects back on you. You know what I mean? I can understand when there's like those inside jokes, especially with like different ethnicities and cultures. I'm sure those inside jokes were like, they're either very stereotypical or like low-key kind of racist, but like, since you're both a part of that ethnicity or culture, it's quote-unquote okay. But you can't be surprised when someone looks at this from the outside who is not a part of that, not a part of your ethnicity, not a part of your culture, not a part of your community. And then they're like, whoa, like, why are you saying that? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like, come on, guys, like, that, I don't know. Her community calls her massa, like, never wants that being funny. But like I said, there's those jokes that are within certain cultures, different ethnicities, that I'm sure people will find funny and that I'm sure people are okay with. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure I've said some stuff with my cousins, with my family, that probably wasn't the most appropriate, and I probably have, well, I have reflected and try to teach myself to be better and to not say those sort of things and sometimes even separate myself. But I think overall, to bring this back to streaming and community, your streamer is often a reflection of the community. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Intent matters a lot. Exactly. And like I just said, oh, I'm gonna be a motivational speaker, y'all. Ooh! Like I just said, when you say things over text, tone and intent is lost. Boy, is it gone. Watch him go. It's gone. And you just can't be surprised. You can't be surprised when someone looks at this situation from the outside and sees this as an issue. You know what I mean? You just can't. You can't be surprised, especially when you ain't a part of the community, you ain't part of the joke or whatever, this, that, and the other. So, yeah. Dev, you send us to the dome for decapitation. Rush, we're not supposed to talk about that. So that's what I'll say. I truly believe your community, or the community, is a reflection of the streamer, and I've always tried my best from day one to make sure that my community knows, like, kind of like expectations that I kind of hold for them, and I'm sure you guys have kind of told stuff for me too. So yeah, okay, back to quad. Back to quad.
Hello, everyone. Puppeteer of autism here. You just played fully in your ass, didn't you? Psycho, I need you to give more context to everything you just showed.
And told my chat after I finished playing to stop spamming.
Your mods are out here saying, cash at me $20 and I'll stop spamming. Here's your mod doing it for like 3 minutes straight. And here's another person from you. Oh, here's proof that this is your mod. Phoenix Ye saying, send the soldiers massa. Nice.
Also sent me screenshots of my Discord members saying slurs.
Like I said, I'm sure that's like an inside joke between her community and herself, but it's like, you can't be surprised when someone looks at that from the outside and is like, that's not a joke. That's not a joke.
Your mod has to say the hard R 662 times to reclaim it.
Spamming. Oh,
your mod has to say the R slurs 280. What are you reclaiming?
they were also anti-Semitic.
That were sent. Obviously, the person here is joking.
Hey, buddy, you saw the Phoenix Yay? That's your mod. That's your mod. That's not just some person. That's the person that represents you. I really like that you said that person. That's really funny.
He specifically said to a member of his community to dox someone, not once, but twice.
Shitty pitch, I knocked it out of the park. Here's Panu's full statement. He was talking about doxing racist. And the first one is a response to cheating. Like, oh my God, I just got cheated on. I can retaliate in any way I want. That's clearly a joke.
Am I not black? Am I not a part of the LGBTQ?
What is that
I need to put my own Vine boom in. These are your mods. You see my eyeballs under here? These are your mods. Send the soldiers massa. Be for real. Also, if anyone was being discriminatory towards you, especially because of your identifying status, yeah, I would have called that shit out immediately. I'm bigger than Panu. I'm bigger than everyone else there. I don't need to work with them.
One of my team members named Kayla also felt that she was discriminated against and felt like she was mistreated unfairly.
Hey, real quick bombshell, your teammates did not like you. Like, half the team did not like you. Like, you were a cancer on the team.
Oh!
Ouch.
Damn.
During the tournament, which my team members have gotten.
Here's your payment, buddy. They gave me a scam warning when I tried to pay you. By the way, I started rolling out payments 10 days.
I'm not laughing.
Days ago, where I mentioned you and you never DM'd me until you started making that video. I know you wouldn't get it, but I get requested a lot. I have 236,000 followers and they all have Discord. Smile. The only reason that payment was even delayed is because I had to help my grandmother with her bills because I care about my grandma.
Don't y'all find that weird? How the moment I said something about not receiving payment, he immediately made an announcement about it?
Now, I will say I'm sorry for that. That's my fault. I should have been more vocal about the issues that I was having, you know, taking care of my grandma. But also, you're complaining about $25 when I owed like Kingsman 75 and he didn't say a peep. That's crazy. Those 2 triple dippers from Chili's will not hurt you, big dog. It's okay. Me, Gamer Keys.
Honestly, more like 1 triple dipper, because triple dippers are kind of expensive. Y'all ever been to Chili's? God damn, nah, because now I want to talk about Chili's. Why are these so damn expensive? I went to Chili's like 2 weeks ago and I got a triple dipper. Why is that well like $20 nowadays? Like, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. That's insane. Why am I going to a restaurant and now the restaurant's expensive? I'm trying to get some fast food. I'm trying to get some In-N-Out. That's like $10. Now I'm going to Chili's. That's $25 for a triple dipper when they just put the frozen bag in the fryer. Cause let's talk about that.
And Mark DZ do not say the R slur. Do you not see the problem with that? You just compared the N word from black people to the R slur, which your mods say. Oof. But I hope you got this out of your system. I'm here kicking my feet because I find this really funny. Have a good day, twin.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. Yeah, that's insane. Goddamn. Goddamn, bro. Goddamn. What's going on? What's going on? Ah.
Baby, 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 would you really
Like, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Mark has a video. Oh my. No, wrong one. Mark has a video too. God damn.
Of me saying the N-word in my own Discord server as a black person when your friend Mark Deasy does the same in his server, and he is also
I'm gonna need a documentary on this whole thing. Guys, where do I hit up Netflix? Guys, give me Netflix's email right now. Oh my god.
in his own games.
Yeah, because you're all dead. What is your point? You're dead again in the match.
I'm really laughing at like how stupid this is, and like I don't even know what's going through your head right now for you to even make this video and make all these claims while you're getting exposed. Like, bro, this shit is funny as fuck. And a lot of people have been asking me recently why I haven't been streaming and uploading content. I just want to make this like brief real quick. I haven't been streaming and making content because I had a recent death in the family. Yesterday, I just watched my great grandmother, you know what I'm saying, get put in the casket, and, you know. So that's where my headspace has been for the past couple of weeks. So to wake up to this bullshit and seeing this bullshit ass TikTok saying how I'm toxic, how I say slurs and shit, it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, how the fuck are you gonna make a claim that I'm toxic and all these other content creators are toxic, but you're sending hate raids to people's servers? This is just one screenshot. You can see like the timestamp, 12:51, like people just joining the server just to spam how hard you are, and they're being sent by you. And to be honest, like, I don't understand why this whole PGL hate is happening and why you guys are trying to expose Panu and Dobby and Quad when these niggas are taking the time out their fucking day to put you on. Like, that's what I noticed with this community. Y'all try to get what y'all want, and if y'all don't get it, y'all are like, oh, I'm gonna make an exposed video how this person's toxic, how he's racist, and all this other bullshit. And it's like, nigga, they're trying to put you on. They took time out their day to sit down, build all this shit for you, create a Discord server, and this is what you do in real time? Nigga, you're trying to expose them? And then you throw my name under the bus because your bitch ass got fucking expelled from the big tournament? Nigga, you don't deserve this shit. You calling me toxic? Nigga, I gave everybody clips. If you go look at other people's TikToks, they tagged me in those TikTok clips. I gave niggas clips and you're calling me toxic. I'm just tired of my name getting abused. I feel like this whole situation is stupid as fuck. Like, every 2 weeks, every new month, oh, Mark Deasy exposed video. Like, bro, can we just make some damn Marvel Rivals content, my nigga? Like, why does my name always, in this situation, it's so stupid. I didn't even have nothing to do with this shit. Like, bro, just make some Marvel Rivals content, my nigga. You don't have to just expose everybody. Fuck, this is a Disney Channel shooter.
Of me saying that.
Well, that's very sad. I know going through a loss is really, really tough. I went through like one of my first big losses last year, and that is just a whole journey on its own. But I think something that's also important to know for anyone that wants to get into like the influencer space, streaming space, any of that, is that like you set a reputation for yourself. You know what I mean? And if you want to grow as someone on the internet, when you start making big deals with people, whether it's sponsors, whether it's getting connections with other bigger streamers, they're gonna look at your history. You know what I mean? They're gonna look at that video of you saying this about someone. You know what I mean? They're gonna look at everything. And so, like I said earlier, let's bring it around town. Bring it around town. It is so important to simply, clearly communicate how you feel. Oh my goodness, clearly. Clearly communicate how you feel privately. Don't do it on the internet. Don't do it publicly. Do it privately, like an adult, like a professional. And this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? Peace and love, exactly. Peace and love. So yeah, I just think it's just so unfortunate. There's a new posted a video. Another one? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Just vote.
Just vote. Just vote. Oh my god.
I know I'm gonna be out, so just vote.
He did. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Oh. Dev not playing a single game. We haven't played a game yet! Police! Help! Police! We haven't played a game yet! Police! Help! Help! Police! Help! We haven't played a game at all. We haven't played a game at all today. Oh, it's uploading? Oh my god. It's true. We haven't played a game today. Brother. Oh my god. Bruh, I'm about to go to work today. Oh, I'm coming in hot. I gotta go to work in an hour and I'm coming in hot. Oh my god. Oh. Divine been drama reviewing for the GM1 police. Don't get it. Oh my god. Oh my god. They not escaping any rooms today. Guys, I work at an escape room. That's why that's funny. Call in sick. They know I stream. They know. You be like, boy, that boy ain't sick. He's sick mentally, not physically. Oh. I'm actually crying. That was too good. Mental health day, actually, though. Oh my god. I'm meeting with my HR. They're like, so why didn't you come in? Boy, why didn't I come in? Boy, I need you to take a seat right now. I need you to take a seat, because let me start from day one. let me start you on chapter 1. Chapter 1. Chapter 1 titled The Start of the PGL. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Chapter 2. Psycho. Oh, what's her name? Yeah, Psycho. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Just keep them locked in. Let them figure it out. Also, I'm so sorry. Tay and Chibi, thank you so much for the subs. I do appreciate it. Happy 5 months, Chibi. Happy 6 months, Tay. I just didn't want to stop because there was just so much going on. Also, shout out Alpheus. I wasn't even reading chat at all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Too much was happening. Too much was happening at once. But go check out Alpheus. That's another person from the PGL. But like, Alpheus is cool. Alpheus is cool. Alpheus is cool. It's up. Oh my god.
I am getting drama farmed. I don't like doing this content. It's not what I want to put out and not what I want to spend my time doing. However, it seems like there's a few bad apples who want to go this route for a view. Again, I understand my position as the larger creator and really do not wish any hate or negativity going anyone's way. But I've been accused again for a couple of views. Here's my side of the story.
This video is about 6 or 7 minutes long. I'm reading this from the comments. I'm reading this from the comments.
Story from a video that I pre-recorded a couple weeks ago. Skip to here if you're employed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my first ever internet drama is here. Let's break it down from the beginning. I will say I'm not really a big drama guy. I don't like doing this kind of content. It's not my specialty. It's not something I like to do.
Wait, what did he say? Skip to what?
The hate being... Well, ladies and gentlemen, my first ever internet drama review. Again, I understand my position as the larger creator and really do not wish any hate or negativity going anyone's way. But I've been accused again for a couple of views. Here's my side of the story from a video that I pre-recorded a couple weeks ago. Skip to here if you're employed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my first ever internet drama is here. Let's break it down from the beginning. I will
Guys,
say
I don't have a job. Oh, that's a slur. My bad. Sorry, I forgot. I'm not supposed to say GLB. My bad.
Not really a big drama guy. I don't like doing this kind of content.
Did I say GLB? God damn. Can't speak. Can't read. Can't spell. Can't speak English. Damn. God damn.
It's not something I like to do. The worst part about it is the hate being sent from my community to other communities. Really don't want that to happen. But if you're seeing this video, it's because I've been accused of some things that I feel like you guys need to see the whole story. About a month ago, I hosted the PGL, a tournament for small creators and a chance for up-and-comers to be on a larger platform. But unfortunately, if I'm gonna face dox threats and slurs being hurled my way, I'm not sure if I can do a PGL again. I'll have to work with my team and see how it goes. Ultimately, I bear some responsibility. We should have done a better background check on a lot of the individuals in the PGL. That said, it's the first time...
What did I say? I was like, the PGL ain't gonna happen again. What did I say?
I'm in this position. I'm new to hosting
8 hours after my shift.
Events. I'm new to commentating, but I really just want to create a community-driven event where everyone can have fun and get some content out of it. The safety of me, my partner, my team, my friends and family are of utmost importance. Now, a lot of what was said in Psycho's server is probably too much for me to show on this platform. That said, if you guys are interested, I do have a Google Drive with hundreds of screenshots of said slur usage. There was no cash prize for winning, and a chance to play in my larger tournament with larger creators. On my end, I offered cash prizes for the best clips from the event. Quad also offered prizes for certain content-related feats. Overall, the event went smoothly. A good amount of creators saw strong growth in their viewership, and all was well. However, my mod team came to me with concerns about a certain creator and their community. During the event, this creator's community came to my stream and spammed the chat despite being told to stop. But since their team won, that creator would have a chance to play in the larger tournament. My team was concerned with how this creator's community was behaving during that stream. From my perspective, this was a non-issue. The event was over and we could all go our separate ways. Spamming is against my chat rules, but not so deplorable as to warrant a disqualification. However, my mods, not on my orders, decided to keep digging and found hundreds, if not thousands, of instances of slurs in their community's Discord. Hateful comments about ethnic groups, and even some threats towards my mod team. This, of course, poses a major issue. On a personal level, I cannot platform someone with a community that promotes hateful behavior. In hindsight, they probably should not have even been let into the tournament at all. Sure, there could be some argument for the reclamation of certain slurs, but what was going on in the server shows a lack of moderation that creates an unsafe space for collaboration. Beyond this, having a Discord server filled with hateful comments is a massive brand risk and bad for business. At this point, every sign, every metric was pointing towards a disqualification.
Your community is a reflection of yourself. What did I just say? What did I just say? Your community is a reflection of your damn self.
My team, friends, moderators, all against allowing this creator into the larger tournament. However, I always like to hear both sides of the story. I set up a voice call with Psycho, explaining concerns from myself and my team. Psycho had told me that they had cleaned house, banning people who were making hateful comments and threats. I told them I had to talk to my team, but maybe we could set up another meeting if my team felt comfortable. They agreed, and we looked to have another meeting the next day. Not even 24 hours later, I received screenshots of dox threats from people within Psycho's community. At this point, I could not entertain any further negotiations. Myself and my mod team felt unsafe, so in a professional manner, I canceled the meeting and withdrew any and all opportunities for my events. The safety of myself and my community are paramount. To tell me that you've cleaned house and for a dox threat to show up on my desk within a day is unsettling, unprofessional, and bars any and all working relationships I may have with you. This is not discrimination, a personal vendetta, or a conspiracy of any sort. Threats were made to myself and my community, and I have the right to bar any and all working relationships if there is a safety concern. These are my events. That's that. They then sent this message. Ultimately, it doesn't change my position at all. I, of course, may have my opinions about slur usage and reclamation, but it's not my place to police the reclaiming of slurs that don't affect me. However, I do think there's an obvious difference between stuff like this this.
Let me add my own bamboo.
At this point, I felt there was nothing left to be said. They are barred from the event. They threatened to go public in exchange for a spot. I declined. I left the message as is. Now here's where things get a little messy. Psycho responds with a screenshot of a week timeout for this person who did the dox threat. Only one of them, I might add. They also responded with a screenshot of me saying, dox him, in response to my viewer saying they've been cheated on by their ex. Ultimately, I'll take accountability for this one. It was in jest, but of course, in bad taste. It was also over a year ago, but that's not much of an excuse. Regardless, I can't really see how a bad joke from over a year ago would prompt me to allow a community that is currently trying to dox me into one of my events. But still maintaining professionalism, I declined the meeting again. At this point, my team felt unsafe and feared that they would be the target of doxing as well. I declined with these points listed, and for some reason, Psycho asked for the names of the mods who felt unsafe. I, of course, declined to share that information. Ultimately, I'm now just trying to defend my team and make sure they feel safe in my community. I fully made up my mind and do not want any working relationship with this creator. Psycho then poses that this is a case of discrimination, explaining they have folders and folders of people in my tournaments being problematic and hypocritical, essentially a threat to go public. They bring up one of my old mods being a Trump supporter and saying the R slur. On my end, this mod was unmodded on Twitch 4 months ago, and all screenshots here were from, again, over a year ago. Before, I had a paid mod managing the server. Discord has always been my weakest platform, and frankly, I don't know how to navigate the app as well as others. Having a paid mod helped me create a safe and secure Discord that I was happy with. Unfortunately, some artifacts still remain. They also accused me of sweeping this under the rug, which was not my intent. My goal was to handle this privately because I understand my position. My platform is much larger. Handling this in private prevents my community and viewers going after a smaller creator and sending hate and negativity towards them. Handling this in private was the courteous thing to do. There's more details and accusations that follow, but at this point, they're moot points. The final decision comes after the threats. Here, the threats are really the sole reason for disqualification. The jury may be out on everything else, but my position is firm because of these direct threats to me and my community safety. Psycho then sends me 2 Google Drive links with these so-called evidence. The message reading, since the drama has gotten to be a lot, we would like to inform you that we have evidence against you and that we will soon go public. Mind you, I've not posted anything on the subject at this point. This entire conversation has been handled in private with me and my team. I go to check, and one folder is just all of Lucky Zeal's old drama and a screenshot of him being VIP in my Discord server. There's also a video from back when I played with him in the Overwatch days. Lucky and I used to play a lot back then. That said, I've not queued with Lucky in months. His drama and his issues are for him and his community to handle. What this seems to be is some kind of leverage play from Psycho to use my proximity to another creator who's had their own drama in the past, which I really had nothing to do with. The other is an out-of-context screenshot reading this. They didn't include the line right under it. They then asked for payment, which I explained would come from Quad, not myself. The earnings they won were from Quad's side quests during the PGL tournament.
Right, yeah. That was Ben new. We all knew that.
Quad had made it.
I think where Psycho got confused is because Panu did say he was giving out a cash prize, but it was for something completely different. Panu said he was giving out money for the top 3 clips that came out from the Como se dice Panu tourney. I think Psycho just got confused right there. Not defending, not defending. Not defending. Just Psycho just needed to think clearly.
An announcement in the PGL channel saying he's been dealing with personal issues and will get the payment as soon as possible. It seems that Psycho was not fully aware of the payment situation and format. The amount in question is $25. Now, this video was recorded before any posting from Psycho. Again, I'm not in the business of making this a big drama thing, but if you're seeing this, Psycho posted something. I hope this clears everything up, and thank you all for watching. In short, Psycho was removed from my events because of excessive spam and a Discord community promoting hateful ideas and using slurs. Take a look.
Damn! 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 Oh!
Psycho learned about this.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Yo, that last one is crazy. Yo, that last one. I'm not laughing. That last one was crazy. I'm not laughing. I mean, I was laughing, but I'm laughing about like insane that last one was. Oh my god.
Myself and my mod team received death threats and dox threats from Psycho's community. As of today, my Discord joins are paused. Just earlier today, Psycho and her community attempted a hate raid on my Discord, as well as other creators' Discords. We are pausing joins on my Discord for security reasons. Because of these threats and general issues, they were officially removed from my events. In response, they decided to create a defamatory video of me posted today. Hopefully, this is the last time I have to make a video like this. I'm trying my best to create content for this community, and it seems there are a few opportunistic people who see my events as a way to start drama for views, creating false narratives, and posing baseless claims in an attempt to defame me. Again, I am human. I am just trying to create content for this community. From here on, we are going to do our best to work only with creators that won't try to drama farm. I formally apologize to all of you. I should have done a better job vetting creators I try to collab with. Sorry to the other creators that got dragged into this as well. I am getting drama farmed. I don't like doing this.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my Oh my god, my head, bro. My head, bro. Oh my god. My head. My head. My head. Mm-mm-mm. 8 hours after my shift. God damn. Holy. I'm speechless, y'all. I got nothing to say. God damn. God damn. I'm gonna say this for the 57th time today. We gotta clearly communicate, y'all. And I'm saying we because this is a learning lesson for all of us. This is a learning lesson for all of us. We need to clearly communicate. That's our word for this month. Everyone say communication. Communication. Spell it COMMUNICATION. Did I look at someone spell it on the screen? Yes, I did. But clear communication. Communication. Not just saying communication. Hello? What? But communication can truly get you out of any situation. Oh my goodness. Clear professional communication can get you out of anything, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And expressing and communicating in a friendly, civil, non-problematic way where you are being careful of your tone. Remember tone? Remember tone? T-O-N-E, tone. Y'all remember that word, tone? Watching your tone can get you out. Oh my goodness. It is the way to get you out. Oh my goodness. So yeah, like I said, overall, it seems like there were many mistakes made by a variety of different people. And I think as long as people can own up to their mistakes. Here's the thing. Oh, let me speak on this. Let me speak on this. We all understand cancel culture, and honestly, sometimes cancel culture is very valid. But I think for someone that can be quote unquote canceled, and I'm not pointing at anyone at all. I'm just saying this in general. I'm speaking in terms of like people on the internet, like popular YouTubers that we've seen get canceled and all that sort of stuff. I think that a way that those people can be redeemed is by simply changing, you know, change. That should be another word for this month, change. I think making sure that you can take accountability, recognizing you're wrong, and moving forward that is not like your past can redeem you. It can redeem you, folks. It can redeem you. Like I just said, like I said earlier, I think Panu should have done a better job at communicating during the PGL redemption, especially when he mentioned that he was going to be pulling out, because that was not clearly communicated by him. That was clearly communicated by Apex Dobby, but the message was signed by both of them. But Panu has his name on the of the whole PGL. But as we saw during some of these videos, he took accountability. He said, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. I bit off more than I can chew. I was busy in life. I was busy with streaming. I'm busy with my work, which I'm sure is streaming. He took accountability, communicated accountability, and he watched his tone. Oh! Ain't that how you do it? Ain't that how you do it? Ain't that how you do it? And so for Panu, I highly respect that. Because at first I was really upset at Panu, because I'm like, dude, that was wrong. That wasn't right. You should have handled this differently. And as it can see from right now, communicated. What's our word? What's our word, y'all? What's our word? Huh? What's our word? What's our word, y'all? What's our word? Hello? Hello? He starts with the C. Communication. There we go. Communication. Right. He clearly communicated. Right. And then he what? He took account. He took a what? He took account. It starts with an A, y'all. Starts with an A. He took account. He took accountability. Yep. He took accountability. And what else did he do? What else did he do? He washed his he washed his what? Tone. He washed his tone. He washed his tone. And I think that's just so important. And I think that's what every single person who is involved in a quote unquote drama needs to do. Oh my God. Look at, I'm gonna start a class. Guys, click my link in my bio for my brand new online course on how to take accountability. For only $5 a month, you guys can get a brand new 2-hour course every single day for how to get yourself out of the drama. Like that's just how you do it. That's just how you do it. And let me just say this. I'm not glazing, y'all. Because that's the one thing. I hate when people do those 3 things and they're like, oh my goodness, look, I love you. Let's not glaze. Let's not glaze. Let's just be happy. Let's just be proud. We don't gotta glaze anything like that. Let's just be happy and proud that people did them 3 steps. You know what I mean? And I think if Demo can do that, I think if Psycho can do that, then we're all vibing. Because like I said, I think there were mistakes made on all parts, on all halves. I think there were mistakes made on all halves. So yeah. What about Mark Dizzy? Sure, I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like he was involved in any drama himself. So it's like I don't see why he has to. But you know what I mean. But yeah, I think that's just how we can look at it. Like I said, I'm someone who likes to see both sides of a story. I love to get the information. I love to see why people think a certain way. I will sometimes feel bad for the enemy. I'll feel bad for the main character. I feel bad. I'll be having empathy, you know. And I think that's just so important, especially when viewing situations. Just see from both sides. You can clearly see that there were issues on all parts, on all halves. But as long as you do them 3 steps, what are my 3 steps? I done forgot it. What are my 3 steps again? Oh, communication, accountability, and tone. Sure. You're chilling. I think you can do those 3 things. Sure, you chilling, you vibing, you know. And I do have to leave to work right now, so unfortunately I didn't get to play any comp games today. That's cool, because I did not expect to talk about this for so long. And like I said, the reason why I brought this up in the first place is because simply I am someone who was a part of the PGL. I was on a team with Demo. I witnessed some of the stuff that was said in these Discords, and I don't know. I just felt like I can provide in some a couple of 2 cents, provide in some missing context that I think we're missing, without even causing any drama. You know what I mean? Did I cause any drama, y'all? I don't think I did. I think I was just clearly communicating how I felt about everything in a very professional way. Did I do that? Me laughing about me laughing when Psycho said Apex Dubai. Guys, I did not laugh at that. I didn't mean to laugh at that, y'all. I did not mean to laugh at that. It was just so sudden, and it came out of nowhere. It came out of left field. So I had to giggle just a little bit, and then I recognized my wrong. I said, that's not funny. And the last thing I'm gonna say, because I do gotta go to work soon, I have no hate, no animosity, no bad blood with anyone. Not me. Wait, hold on. I ain't got no bad blood with anyone. I'm like your twin like this. Made no sense at all. Anyway, like I said, I got no bad blood with anyone. Like I said, I think it's very respectful that Panu is addressing this and clearly communicating, taking accountability, and setting tone. I think that's very professional, and I love to see that. And yeah, like I said, I was just providing my 2 cents, just added some context. I got no bad blood for anyone. I hope I'm still part of the redemption, PGL redemption. I hope so. I hope me speaking about this didn't cause anything bad, because I don't think I said anything bad, and if I did, let me know. So yeah, like I said, I think the PGL redemption is still happening. I hope it is, and if it's not, well, womp womp, oh well. But if it is, amazing, awesome, and I hope I can be a part of it and all that fun stuff. And yeah, big on the 2 cents, right? not 15 cents, not 10, just 2. Anyways, guys, I legit have to leave within the next like 5 minutes or I'm gonna be late to work. And I apologize that we didn't get to play any games at all today. That's just so fun and awesome. Didn't get to play any calm games at all, but I'll be back tomorrow. We'll play some comp games, and we probably won't talk about this anymore. So. Drama's on the news now. You're cooked. Damn. So yeah, and last thing. My community, people that have been here for a while. Also, shout out to everyone that followed today. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to everyone that subbed today on the Purple app. I appreciate y'all. All I'm gonna say is, if you are someone who wants to be a part of my community or would just love to join, the one thing that I've always said from day one is that y'all can poke the bear, just don't do it too much. Y'all can make your jokes, y'all can laugh, but let's not say anything crazy now. Let's not say anything that, like, you know, what you just saw. But like, we can all have fun, we can all be positive, we can all laugh without like doing too much. You can poke the bear, just don't do too much. Let's just have fun. Let's all be respectful, let's all be kind, let's all be positive. Let's just do our thing, y'all. Let's live life, come on. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, I have to get going, and I do apologize that we didn't get to play any games today. I didn't expect to talk about this for that long. If I'm being so for real, I genuinely not. I literally thought, I was like, this is gonna take 30 minutes. 2 hours later.
Just vote.
Anyway. I have to get going, but thank you for everyone that joined today. I greatly appreciate you guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your day. Like I said, I will see you guys mañana. I guess I should promo some stuff. Promo. Guys, I have an Instagram. Feel free to go check out the Instagram. All that sort of stuff. D3VLNE_. I'll be posting. Oh, you can't see. I'll be posting some photos on there sometimes. Sometimes I've only posted one. Goddamn. I'm gonna try to post some more reels on there. I also got a VOD channel on the you know what on this. So feel free to go check that out. Divine VODs. And I have a Discord. So feel free to check that out. But yeah, thanks for all for joining today. And like I said, I have no bad blood for anyone. Nothing but love and respect, and I think everyone can just learn from their past. Learn from your past, move forward. Communication, accountability, and tone. Shout out Tay and Chibi once again for all the gifts. And shout out everyone on TikTok too for all the gifts as well. Alright, I legit gotta go or else I'm gonna be late. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys mañana, okay? I'll see y'all mañana. Bye-bye. Thank y'all for being here today. Have a good night. Bye-bye. See y'all mañana.